a memorable trip. When I worked at the Ministry of Communication, I was delegated to represent to Colombia with other engineers of telecom in a conference in Dubrovnik, Yugoslavia. I have traveled several times by my work, but in particular, this trip was wonderful. After the end of the conference, we traveled to Athens, Istanbul, Paris, and Spain. We flew from Bogota to Paris and Paris to Zagreb. Then we went from the airport to Zagreb to Dubrovnik by car. In Athens, Istanbul, and Paris, we stayed at simple hotel. Between these cities, we traveled on domestic flight, so all costs cheaper. In this trip, I had no camera. For that reason, all the photos stayed in hands of the engineer of telecom. Istanbul, city in Turkey. Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey and the first most populated in Europe, called Constantinople at the time of the Roman Empire and Byzantine Empire. Paris is the capital of France. The city of Paris has a population near to 2 million inhabitants. However, during the 20th century, the metropolitan area of Paris is expanded beyond the boundaries of the Commune of Paris and is now the fifth largest city in the European continent and the second by metropolitan area with a population of 12 million inhabitants. The city is the most popular tourist destination in the world with more than 42 million foreigners. You can visit the most famous and admired monuments, the Eiffel Tower, the Cathedral of Notre Dame, the Avenue des Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe, the former Hospital des Invalides, the Pantheon, the Arc de la Défense, the Opera Garner or Montmartre district, among others. Also, the Louvre, the most famous and most visited world museum, the Orsay Museum, and the National Museum of Natural History of France, as well as an. In Paris, we visited the Red Mill. I haven't been in Italy, but I would like traveling there. If you make a trip of business and tourists at the same time, sure you will be cheaper. I been wanting to travel to Mexico all my life because I love the ranchera music. My platonic love has been Jose Alfredo Jimenez. Now I live in Medellin. My colleagues in Cali, they often ask me, Marta, have you already traveled to Mexico? In conclusion, I've been thinking of traveling with my sister to Mexico the next year.